Hello my dear kids, how are you all? Welcome back to your classes. I am your teacher Meenal Buddhi Raja from Vidyabhal Bhavan Public School of grade 2 taking your GK. Yes, we are going to start with our subject GK today. So take out your books, take out your pencil, eraser, your stationery items and start with the chapter. We are going to start with chapter number 1 and the name of the chapter is Air and Water. Open page number 7 in your book. Write down today's date and classwork. Let's get started with the chapter. Kids, do you know there are two important things for our survival? Yes, all living things need two things for their survival. Yes, that are the main things. Can you live without air? Or can you live without water? No. They both are important for our survival. So I'm going to tell you about these two things. Number 1, air. Okay, first of all, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Ma'am, what we are taking in and taking out? You must be thinking that. Do you know in air there are lots of gases, but only few is important and needed for our life. We are taking inside oxygen. Yes. And we are taking out carbon dioxide that is used by the plants. And kids, it's our responsibility to take care of our environment. We should not pollute the air. Yes, polluted smoke coming out by the vehicles are harmful for the air. So don't harm our environment. Take care of it. Now what about water? Why ma'am always say you to have water again and again and during summers? Yes, will you able to drink dirty water? No. So who will going to take care of that? We. So don't waste water and don't pollute water. Take care of it. Now I'm going to show you few activities so that you can learn more about the properties of air. Kids, can you see this balloon? Yes, you must have seen it and use it also. How it is looking? Not good now. But when I fill air inside it, it take the shape of balloon and it look like this. So this shows us air take the shape of the container. Yes, air occupies space. Okay kids, can you see this? One side and this side. Which is the heaviest side? This or this? Ma'am, this one. Because air has weight. So kids, let's start with our book exercise on page number 7. We will doing book exercise also today. Those who are not having book right now, they can complete it later on. So let's start with our book exercise. Question number A. Write T for true. Write T for true and F for false in the boxes. What you have to write here? If the statement is true, then you are going to write T. And if the statement is false, then you have to write F. Start with number 1. The color of the color of air is grey. Have you seen the air? Or have you seen the color of airs? I haven't seen. So the answer is true or false? What you are going to write? T or F? You are going to write false. That means F. There is no color of air. Number 2. Animals and humans need water to survive. Is it true? Can we live without water? No. So the correct answer is true. You are going to write T in front of that because we need water for the survival. Come to the third part. Plants do not need air. Is it? If I keep plant inside a room where they will not get air, will they able to survive? Do this activity at home. Okay, then you will see the result. Plant will die. That means plant need air. So answer is false. So you will write F. 4. We cannot fill water in a balloon. Especially during festival of Holi, you used to do that. So you can easily give answer of this statement. We cannot fill water in a balloon. So answer is false. Next, a candle needs air to burn. Answer is true. If I cover that candle, it will stop burning. Now come to the next part. What is this? Read along with me. Let's think. Let's think, kids. Who has seen the wind? Have you seen the wind, kids? Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, can you see the picture? But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. We can feel the air. We cannot see, but we can feel the air. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. Written by Christina Rosset. Okay. Can you see the wind? Question mark. How do you know it is blowing? Think about it, kids. Now come to the next. Did you know? Yes, do you know about this thing earlier? Think about it. We celebrate World Water Day on 22nd March to make people aware the importance of saving water. Yes, every year on 22nd March we celebrate Water Day to make aware importance of saving water. Okay, how many of you save water? Tell me frankly. Okay, I'm going to tell you few ways so that you can save water. What is this? We should take short shower or use bucket to take bath instead of shower, because when you use shower you do wastage of water. Or if in case you are taking bath with shower, take short shower. Okay. Next, You can turn off the tap. You can क्या? You must. You must turn off the tap while brushing your teeth or while washing your hands. This can lead to the savage of water. Next, when rain comes, what you do? You mostly enjoy the rain. But do anyone save rainwater? You can do one thing. When next time rain comes, keep a bucket outside your home or in your terrace, and you can use that water for your domestic purpose. You can't drink that water, but you can use it for your domestic purpose, or you can use it for watering plants too. Okay, kids? Next, question number B. Look at the pictures carefully. Color the circle red if it shows air or water pollution, and green if it does not. What is the question? I am repeating once again for you. Look at the pictures carefully. Color the circle red if it shows air or water pollution. You will color the circle with red only if it shows you air or water pollution, and green if it does not. So let's start looking after the pictures. Number 1. Is it air pollution, water pollution, or none of it? It is air pollution. So we are going to circle it with red. Yes, because it is showing us air pollution. Come to the next. Boy is riding a bicycle. So does it showing you pollution? No. So circle it with green. Come to the third. Burning crackers. We always say don't burn crackers. So it is showing you the air pollution. So color it with red. Next, very good. Kid is saving the rain water. So is it showing you the pollution? No. So color it with green. Next, water is dirty. See, we should do like that. No, because it causes water pollution. So circle it with red. Next, oh, smoke is coming out from the bus. So it causes air pollution. I hope kids you can easily able to recognize which picture is showing you pollution and which is not. Once again see the picture carefully and do it in your book. Next, train your brain. How many words can you make using the word air? Yes, using the word air. Already one example has been given to you. Pair, chair. Next I am giving you fair, hair. And rest you have to do in your homework. Yes, rest part you have to do in your homework. Come to the next part. Let's think. Read it carefully. Why is the air you breathe in mountains different from the air you breathe in cities? Okay, how many of you have visited mountains, hill station? Yes. Do you feel the difference over there? We feel fresh over there, clean air is there. Why? Because have you seen over there pollution or so much of crowd vehicles, sound coming out from there? No, we feel so pleased over there. So, pollution is the main reason why we feel good in mountains than in cities. That's why we say to save our cities, we should not pollute our environment. Now come to the next question, that is question number C. Draw a line through the maze. You have to draw a line in your homework through the maze to help the water drop reach. You have to help the water drop to reach the tap. Fill in the blocks with vowel. You only have to use the vowels to identify the places it goes through. Only use vowels and draw a line through the maze in your homework. Now let's start with number 1. Number 1 is rain. So fill the box with A and I. As I said we are only going to use vowels. Number 2, C. Yes, dam. So write down A. Come to the third part, that is filter. So first box will come I and next is E. Fourth one, tank. So write down A. Next, pipe. P-I-P-E. And this maze I was talking about that you have to do in your homework. Can you see this? You have to draw lines so that water drop can reach the tap covering all the parts. Okay? Look carefully once again. I hope you are doing side by side too. Come to the next part. Question number D. Identify these water sports. Pick your answer from the help box. This is your help box. Read the words rowing, rafting, surfing. Kids, you are very small to do all these sports. So don't try because these are not for the kids. Okay, when you will grown up, then you can do it with the consent of your parents and all the precautions taken for that. Let's start with number 1. Yes, as I said, take the help of box. Number 1 is surfing. So write down S-U-R-F-I-N-G. Come to the next. R-O-W-I-N-G. Rowing. Next is rafting. This is the most common water sport we do in our country. R-A-F-T-I-N-G. Look again, once again. I hope you all are doing it side by side, and those who are not doing, do it later on. So kids, complete the pages that we are covering today, and don't forget to do your homework too. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.